lights dim. Friday night, let the games begin. More heads clash with the battle cry. Chips on the table, but who's asking why? So he drops wisdom like a hammer on stone. Truth in the chaos, but you're never alone. Vandal smirks with the cringe of kings, crowning the losers, all the shame it brings. Fall out! Fall out! Friday's call! Friday's call! Who's gonna rise? Gonna roll? Fall out! Fall out! No! Let it all unhinge. Crowned in chaos, the championship cringe. The auctioneer laughs, who'll take the bid? Boat parks for dreams, all the things they did. A broken anchor, a rusted chain. Treasure or trash, it's all the same. The clock ticks down, the night unfolds. With random weirdness, the story's told. Shadows dance on a flickering screen. The fallout's here, surreal and mean. Beat drops heavy, the gears collide. Echoes of laughter, nowhere to hide. Friday's call, Friday's call. Who's gonna rise? Who'll fall out? Fall out. Let it all unhinge. Crowned in chaos. Championship cringe.
The Doritos are cool American flavors.
You always
I'm gonna
miss
eat-
it.
Dude, I'm gonna eat a handful of Doritos right now. Huh.
Welcome to the Friday Fallout, everybody. Zero Rug's eating the Cool Ranch Doritos. He's partying hard tonight. I think he's partying harder than I've ever partied in my life.
Mm-hmm. It's your birthday, man.
Yeah, woo!
I got you something for your birthday. Hold
You
on.
shaved your head. No!
I got
Oh
you
my
something for your
God.
birthday, dude.
Is it a bald cap?
I just wanted to say happy birthday, Vandal.
Oh my
This is,
fucking god.
this is how I would say happy birthday. Is there a problem here? I thought I would just say
No way, do you 360. Did you leave like a ponytail?
no pony.
That's a ball, you fucker.
If I get close enough, you can tell it's a bald cap, dude.
I was wondering why, like, your light was so bright, and
Happy birthday! I'm a baldy.
is this like a test run then? Like,
dude? And my youngest kid, that glued this on for me, awesome custom job, was like, "You look like Eminem." Low key, you could pull off bald. I was like, dude, I've needed to pull off bald. But she just did it 20 minutes ago. Bald as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But to them in the chat, especially on phones, they think this is real, dude. So don't ruin it, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. Good thing we're not live yet.
Happy birthday. You know, like, fuck. It is like cold outside, but still, I wanted to give you something for your
You
birthday.
should have played it off and not let me know as a ball cap. I'm like, you know what? I'll do it solidarity, and then you rip it off. You know,
going, fuck you, man. Oh, I gotta. It's itchy. I gotta pat it. You ever heard that? You gotta pat. It's a whole thing. It's a wig cap. It's good.
Chat's got some feelings about it. Let's shout out chat.
We'll let them get to it.
Yeah. Wintucky was here first. It's also his little one's birthday, so happy birthday to your little one, Wintucky. Thank you for being here. Brian's here. Let's see. Ian's here. What's up, Ian? Thank you. Colorado's here. Thank you. Let's see. Who else? Delane is here. Let's see. Yeah, BDay says, you look like Timu Eminem with Down's syndrome.
I'm gonna tell my kid that because she was all like, dude, low key, just like Marshall Mathers. I'm like, no.
I don't see it. I
don't either.
I
don't know why she said that. And I was like, cool, man. Just put the fucking shit on. Let's go.
You kind of, what's up, Jay? He says, you got to say, brother. No, that your head shit. You look like one of those guys that's going to add me on Facebook and tell me I won like a monster truck competition. You know what I mean? You know, like, oh, we're giving away 1,400 Dodge Ram 1500s.
And you're next on the list, brother.
Yeah. That, or you gonna tell me like
the problem is like my beard is already patchy, so now that I'm seeing the combo, I'm like, oh man, I just look like I need help.
I think it makes your beard look fuller, actually. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I do look like I should wear boots for no reason in like the middle of summer. Like what? Yeah, I wear boots all the time. Yeah, you know.
What do you mean it's 110 degrees out? They're not even, excuse me, they're not even Timberlands or Jimberlands. Like, JIM.
Got them off Temu. It's a better price. I ain't wasting my money on this economy. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
This is good, dude. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks.
Ask Professor X. He'll give you answers. Professor, we're here. What do we got? A fucking bald cap. I don't know what the back looks like. Here you go.
Delane thinks you look like a Pawn Star guy. Ian says you're a Timu Ramella deepfake.
I'm getting there, dude. I'm getting there. I'm trying to match the part, you know? Someone's got to pitch in.
So, like, you said it was glued on. How long does that stay on till, like, you rip it off, or?
Yeah, till I rip it off. So, like, I could fucking stretch it, and it's not going. It's not
so you
going
can, like,
nowhere.
slowly add stuff to it and see if anyone notices, so it's all, like, lumpy?
I have croc giblets I was just going to put on here over time. You know, just little magnets and shit. Yeah. Just see what sticks from the plate on my head. Just throw it in there. It'll be good.
I don't know, man. I think it works. You know what I mean? Like, I want to ask you what you're drinking in a brown bag. I know that much.
Yeah. Narrow it down, motherfucker. Hey, listen here, bud. I got this shit right here. Coffee. All right.
You look like you're about to have a hot political take in the front seat of your truck.
I can't do it. I can't politically right now. Because I'm torn. I'm somewhere in between. I feel like I'm gonna go help the X-Men. That's what I really feel like I'm gonna do. Like,
I am the danger, Skylar. Like,
say my name. Yeah, he's good.
Anyways, how was your week, dude?
The last 2 weeks have been 2 weeks, but Wednesday I picked up my kid from work because I have to drive them. But they're like 6 hours from getting their license, so kudos. But I had to pick them up from work, and I go to get them, and they're not jazzed. They're just like, "Hey, Dad, what's going on?" I was like, "You good?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm just feeling sick." So yesterday I woke up and I was like, "Oh, loogies. Okay, cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had loogies in a while." So I get ready for work and I'm like, God, I'm fucking tired. I go do my first job. And after my first job, this inspector guy's telling me about his trip to Hawaii. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. I just want to sit in my car. I'm tired. And then I drive an hour to my second job and it's a vacant house. And it's like a 1970s mountain house. So think 1970s aesthetics, right? Like
Oh,
green
nice.
curtains, shag carpet, all that shit, green bedding on this squeaky ass fucking box spring bed. Anyways, I find the access, I bring my equipment in, I poop obviously because I gotta poop, and then
Yeah.
I set my equipment up and I'm like, I'm just gonna lay in this bed for a minute. 2 hours, passed out for 2 hours in a stranger's house up in the mountains. Woke up, pooped again, and then made like the worst video of my life. Like I normally know what I'm talking about during these videos, and I was just like, hey, like I was having a bad time. Either way, the line was fucked up, and like I was so casual about it, just like, yeah, so you got like 50 feet of standing water, a hole in the pipe, that all needs to be fixed. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day. Just like, hey, you got like 20 grand in repairs needed. All right, bye. Like I was so fucked, and so I've been sick. And today, driving in the car, it was either put on the hoodie and run the heat full blast or take off the hoodie, run the AC full blast. I couldn't decide. My body was just like, fever, no fever, fever, no fever, bald head, So that's been my 2 weeks. I'm sick. Basically. I'm sick right now. I got some sort of fever and I slept in a stranger's bed and it was like grandma's old rickety bed and there was a spider there and fucking.
You were basically what's that fucking story where that she eats all the porridge? I can't remember. It's Goldilocks.
And the three bears.
Yeah.
So I'm the princess with the pea. Like I slept on the bed. And dude, when I sat on the bed, I know what side someone slept on that bed because it sunk so hard. And I'm like, and I had gloves on my hands. So I had these like latex gloves on and I'm fully dressed, like just hat on, just sleeping in someone's bed, on the side like this, like prayer style. Just fucking knocked out, sick as fuck. Oh my God, dude. So yeah, that's been my 2 weeks. What say you? What are your 2 weeks been like?
I don't think I've done anything. I can't remember anything at least, noteworthy, I guess. Birthday today, got some cool stuff at work. I got a pen that boxes and it's a poop, so when you push buttons it farts. And stuff.
That's
I
so
don't know,
cool.
nothing too interesting, yeah. But we do have a fun show planned for everybody tonight. Yeah.
Please,
Paul
do tell.
Cole. I don't know if I shouted you out. Shout out Paul Cole. Yeah.
Paul Cole.
So we got some things. You put something together. You wrote like what is it? Like a manifesto, I think it is.
I got a documentary here.
Yeah. So do you have a printer at home? I mean, maybe you work for yourself, so you got to have something, right?
I
Like
never use it for work, but yes, I have a printer at home.
I was wondering, like, maybe did you go to like a Kinko's and you're like, hey, can you print this? Or like the library? Like, do people still do that? Like,
I'm not doing my Anthony Romella, but roll that beautiful bean footage.
yeah. I'll go ahead and put so Jay says you had shitty gloves on while you slept. So was it like, did you clean the line and then take a nap, or was it before and then after? Like, how did that go?
So, I brought the equipment in, so they were clean gloves. But it's just these gloves, they're restricted, right? There's no air passing through them. So when I woke up, I had lizard hands. That was basically it, like sweat encapsulated lizard hands, So they were clean. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in these shit gloves and like pick my nose in my sleep. But I did, dude. I passed out on that bed. It was so nice. And there was Ring cameras outside too. So the guy was probably like, "What the fuck's he doing in there? Like, what? Why does he need 2 hours?" Oh, dude.
And the video you sent him was probably like 20 minutes. Like,
And then he sees me go out to the car on the Ring camera, go out to the car, grab a roll of toilet paper, bring it back in. Like, he knew what I was doing. I was shitting. He knew it. He knew. Happy bald head birthday, dude. This is
Yeah.
I did this for you. Okay, never again. One and done.
Has the wife seen it yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Are you gonna walk in like?
I'm locked in the shed, so I don't know the rules. She might punch me. She might assault me. I don't know. Like, I'll take my chances though. I'll take my chances. Tell you that much.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run the rope.
Oh wait, yeah. Here we go. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right. So tonight we have a segment from Suey called "Coming of Age." Since I'm old now, I'm not quite that old, and I get I get older, but I'm not 40 yet. I thought I was 42 years ago, so I guess I gained 2 years. Anyways, PT loser tonight, but it's gonna be a little bit of a different way we're doing it. It's like more of a head-to-head choose your fighter kind of PT loser. More heads by Sewer Rug. I guess it's the perfect night for the bald cap. And then we're going to close out the night with some boat parts. And I've put in the PSA tonight for Kentucky because I remember last time we did it, it said he misses the PSAs. I was able to find one. There's not that many people creeping on there anymore. I don't know why. Is Craigslist dead? Will we get into that? Probably not. But anyways, that's what we got for you guys tonight. We put in some effort, I guess, on stuff,
Efforts have been put in.
Yeah, dragged and dropped, copy and pasted, all that stuff. V8 says it goes downhill when you hit 40, goes downhill fast. Kentucky says, damn, I turned 53 the other day. That's old. Kentucky's only like 13, 14 years older than me.
He's got some time.
Yeah. I realize I'm getting old now because I saw that Kim Kardashian was selling G-strings with fake bushes on the front. I don't remember what those are called. I guess there's a name for it. Sure. And I guess they sold out. Whatever, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
No soul patch. I don't know what it's called. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was talking to my boss today. I was like, what if he just wore it as a man, right there, And Ern's here and he's late.
Ern, what's the buzz, my friend? What's the buzz?
Yeah. Do you see Ern? Sewer Rug shaved his head just for you, and you were late.
Yeah, Ern, I put in all this effort, and you don't even carry a Bic with you anymore. That's fine.
Yeah. How dare you? Anyways. A Merkin, that's what it is, yeah. Paul Colt says, I'm 42, but I still move around like I'm 30 to 35. Is that a gauge? Today I'm feeling 33. Today I'm feeling 34.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Shout out to Cindy. She's Husker Hole in the chat. She's a nice lady that works with us at work and helps us with stuff. And I tried to stop her from finding out about the show, and then she found out about it anyways.
Gosh, dude. I love telling people you'll never know what the show is. And they go, oh, I'll watch it. And I go, no, you won't, because I won't tell you. Good luck. Yeah, search up Matt Henning on YouTube. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, fix my name.
You just change You just doxed yourself. Way to go.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's all right. You look like an ice agent anyways. All right, so. And then Neil Pitts is here. What's up, Neil? So we'll go ahead and get into it. Sewer Rug put this together. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to do something. And here's a bumper for it. All right, Sewer Rug. Anthony. Walter Shite, I guess.
Thanks, pal. Let's do it. So, this is a segment for Vandal, and I need participation from Vandal for this segment. And we're calling it Coming into Old Age. We're going to go over some topics, and we're just going to discuss. I'm going to start with this paperwork. First things first, the metamorphosis begins. You wake up one day and realize you make noises when you sit down. Not on purpose, just out of instinct. Your knees creak like a haunted door. Your back sounds like bubble wrap. And somehow you've developed an opinion on mulch, or when your city is starting construction in your neighborhood, and kids driving too loud and too fast. You still think you're 25, but your body disagrees with you every time you sneeze too hard. Vandal, when did you first realize your body started turning against you, man?
It's funny you bring that up because I was thinking about the other day when I was at work, right? And we got people. It wasn't heavy, but I was like,
Sure.
ugh, and I was like, oh, okay,
Why?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you didn't have to do that, you know. And then and then I thought to myself, do I have to explain this to these people that I'm not like that, like old or out of shape? You know, it was like a box of like 4 T-shirts, but now
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and I guess the body turned against me. It's weird because like I don't have the cracky back, I don't have like like the bad back, I guess, and all that stuff, or the knees. Just I guess it's like I have the old man personality now. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. That's what I'm
shut
saying.
the fuck up.
Involuntary noises is like, you just sit down and you're like, why? I don't
Yeah.
have to make that noise. My body just decided to do that.
Yeah, our bed is like 3 feet off. It's like 3 feet high, 4 feet high, maybe something like that, right? And it's not hard to get up and off it, but I'm like, So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? That's the sound of time laughing at us, Vandal. That's why they call it coming into old age.
I
Secondly,
guess sounds cutting in and out. I don't know what's going on.
oh no, are we here or not there?
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear me now? Is my head too shiny for you to hear? Look at my neck, dude. What the look like I got skin patchwork. Oh, it fits. Okay, hey. Secondly, let's talk about the vanishing cool factor. This is a reality, Vandal. There once was a time, once upon a time, when Vandal knew every band, every trend, and every new vape flavor. Now he gets excited about a good grocery store coupon. Let me do a Vandal here. Hey, 30 cents off lunch meat is still a good day. You used to talk about the scene. Now you're talking about the seasoning. Okay, so when do you think you officially stopped being cool? Like, what was the moment you knew that, like, you're like, I'm old man now and I need to step back?
I don't think it's so much like, don't get me wrong, I'm down for a good coupon, but I knew I became old when like I used to play that mobile game, and then I would plan like how I would spend my money on it. And I was like,
Sure,
on the Saturday I'll get a 30% off coupon, and then I'll get a 20% off coupon. You know,
If I open the app and then close it, I will eventually get this discount because they'll want me back. That kind of thing.
That, and also with Uber Eats. So, so you can trick Uber Eats. This is my old man. This is my old man trick with Uber Eats. Is if you go to act like you're going to order something, right, on Uber Eats, you put a bunch of stuff like you're about to order it, and then you delete it from your cart on Uber Eats and close the app. In 20 minutes, they'll send you a 50% off coupon.
Be like, come back, dude. You left this in your cart. Why don't you? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's an old man trick right there.
Yeah.
Get that discount. I just did spaghetti's juice all over my shit. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. There was secret juice in there. It's mixing right. Okay, that's fine. So basically what I'm saying there is we've crossed the line, my friend. No more lit, no more vibes, just comfortable shoes and complaining about prices at the pump. That's why they call it coming into old age. You feel like you're coming yet? All right, let's keep going. The digestive dilemma. This is the third stage. Oh, there once was a time when you could eat gas station hot dogs, chase it with an energy drink, and feel fine. Now you look at a slice of pizza or a bowl of chili after 8 p.m., and your stomach files for early retirement. You don't need a doctor to tell your metabolism quit. Years ago, it sent a memo and everything. So, Vandal, what's the one food that officially betrayed you in your late 30s? What's the one that really turned on you?
Cheese, fucking cheese, man. Fucking, I can't eat pizza anymore. And I found this out the hard way because I thought, because I've talked about it on here. I have the digestive stuff, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm lactose intolerant or whatever it is, whatever. So like when I drink milk or eat cereal, bad time. But I could always eat fucking cheese all the time. Now, like I didn't know what it was until I slowly realized it was at work like maybe a month ago. So we're working super fucking long, a long day or whatever. And I was like, I'm going to order everyone Little Caesars, extra cheese, extra fucking pepperoni, right? And it was the pretzel one. you know, with the
Yeah.
pretzel crust, and it had the cheese and the crust and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I ate like fucking 8 slices of it because it was fucking good. And then I couldn't shit for 2 fucking weeks. I'm not even joking. Like I look like one of those like those white guys that like they don't get fat anywhere except for their stomach. You know, they have like
Yeah.
a hernia, you know, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And then anyway, I was like, I wonder what it is, you know. I was like, I mean, and people count calories. I count fiber. Like, I'm like, oh, I better drink a V8 with this bag of this box of cookies I just ate. You know what I mean? Like,
Isn't that fucked that it's like late 30s is when you learn about fiber and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to. I thought it was all about like making sure I got protein or meat in me. No,
Yeah.
I need fiber. I need fiber, man.
yeah. I found out
Oh.
the hard way, like after like my deployment overseas, because like there was a time when I was like, you know, just lifting all the time, and I was like, I could replace everything with a protein shake, you know. Did that for
Yeah.
like a year, and I'm like, just shit, you know, I'm just protein shake in, protein shake out, you know. And like for like 8 years after I got out of the military, same fucking thing. And then one day I drank a V8 juice, and I was like, oh my god, I pooped a solid poop, you know. And then like I thought I had like colon cancer or all that. Nope. I just got a fat butthole and huge hemorrhoids. Like, that's it. Like,
Yeah, see? So, I mean, that's the moment your stomach turns on you and turns in its resignation letter. Vandal, this is you officially coming into old age.
yeah.
Okay? It's part of it, man. It's part of it, routine. Hey, fourthest on the list. The mystery of the vanishing memory.
Oh,
You ever walk in a room and forget why you're there? You stand there staring at the wall like a Windows 95 trying to reboot? Be honest. Be honest with me. What's the dumbest thing you forgot recently?
I'll get up to go grab something on the other side of the bedroom, and I forget why I stood up. And I'm not even joking. And the bedroom's not that big. It's not that
Sure.
big.
Sure. If it's a bed and a dresser. Yeah, got it.
I'm like, and I just go sit down, and then I'm like, laying there, you know, and I feel like my man tits hitting my top of my stomach, you know, and everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted my glasses, and I get up looking for them, and I had them on. I was wearing them. Like I'm fucking wearing them
That's the dumbest. That's cool.
all the fucking time.
Dude, it started late 30s for me too, where it was just like, I have a one track. I know what the mission is. I know what I need to go and get. And then just something, or a dog walks across the room or something, and then it's fuck. I got to go back to square one just to remember what the fuck I was looking for. Sorry, I went fuzzy there. But I do. I have to go back to square one just to remember what I'm looking for. Look at this.
You should have put some deodorant on your head.
No.
So
I
was
put
it the
foundation.
shining? The light wouldn't.
I learned the name foundation because my kid put foundation on this. Because it was white, dude. It was pale. So this is a tone down, but it.
So wait, they painted the cap?
They use this thing. I was like, get the mascara for my head, and they're like, mascara. And I was like, yeah, to make it shade with my face, and they're like, oh, foundation. I just learned this word, you know. But yeah, the memory thing isn't so much on like factoids and shit like that. It's more so about like, yeah, the quick trip to your glasses that are on your forehead. That's
Yeah.
the memory thing that fucking gets me. And that's how it first starts, you know. First it's your keys, then it's your dignity, then it's your glasses. We're not just losing it, we're just coming into old age, Vandal.
Yeah,
Fine.
and it was funny. I was talking about that today, and I was like I used to like keep up on stuff that I thought was like cool and pop culture stuff. You turn on the radio right now. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's Sabrina Carpenter because she's catchy. You know.
Yeah.
I know Taylor Swift's because it's Taylor Swift. Something else hops on the radio. I'm like, oh hell yeah, this song fucking rocks, and it's a song from like 2007. I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't new anymore. Like, you know.
So on Monday night, I was in the living room, you know, puffing tough and having a good time. And I picked up the guitar for no reason. And I started playing songs, just like moments of songs, like 30 seconds of them. And I did this for maybe 20, 30 minutes, you know, and then I put it down and I was like, that's right, Jess. If you want shitty songs from the radio from 20 years ago, I'm your man. If you want anything from today, fuck, I'm not going to be able to do it. But if you want shitty songs from the radio from 20 years ago, Bush, Stone Temple Pilots, I got you. I could do those.
It's funny you say that because like lately, you know, I go through my phases of either hip hop or rock, right? And lately, it's been like, you know, high school rock again from when I was in high school. So you're talking like 2002 and whatever. You know?
Yeah.
And like it came on the other day. I'm like, you know what fucking slaps? Audio Slave. You know, like yeah.
These guys better catch on, you know?
Yeah.
Someone better listen. I was doing that today. I was doing my early 2000s today, but it was a little more emo, a little more Blink, a little bit more pop
Yeah.
punk. That was my fucking jam back in the day. Not emo necessarily, but yeah, that, pop punk music. Goldfinger, MXPX, Blink
Yeah.
182, pop stuff. Yeah, dude, I loved that stuff. We're gonna move on to the fifthest. The fifthest is the friend group Evolution. Okay, hear me out. Vandal, we used to talk about concerts, daytime bus trips, and questionable knuckle dragging decisions. Now it's lower back pain, colonoscopies, and who's got the best fiber gummies. Well, Vandal, you knew you're getting into old age when a rough night means you slept wrong. So, Vandal, what's something you catch yourself talking about now that younger you would have made fun of?
Politics.
That's an old man factor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely like the bottom like 3% of like, the political
Knowledge.
economic spectrum. You know what I mean? And whatever they do, whatever, I'm screwed anyways. But like, I just remember back in the day, I'm like, I used to just blow dry my hair and like talk to girls all the time. Now I'm like, oh, this tax plan's terrible. Well, and all this stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, researching this, and I'm like, oh, the Panama Canal. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck cares? Like,
Getting your head passionate about that shit is ridiculous. Like for me, I used to have Facebook and Snapchat and Marco Polo. Now
Yeah.
I have Nextdoor. And when I get a Nextdoor notification, I'll scroll down and, from the top and just preview it. And even if it's something as stupid as like, what's with the construction on 39th and Lewis? I'll be like, wait, go on, tell me more. Tell me more.
you don't
I'm
even
curious
use
now.
those streets, like.
No, I'm nowhere near them. Google knows it too because I get these stupid notifications. Like I just learned that an old Red Lobster became a Mexican food chain restaurant. They repurposed one of the abandoned ones. And I was like, oh goddamn, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
or I'll read the stupid fucking article, like you said, Red Lobster. Like, oh, this guy really turned it around. I don't eat at fucking Red Lobster. I don't enjoy seafood,
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I've never
oh,
had
good for them, like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
financially recovering. That's good in
Yeah.
this economy. Like,
Ern in chat says friend group de-evolution, maybe. I know less people as the years go on, and the point you all are my only friends. And here's the thing: is like that's absolutely true. Like you can ask Delayed on my birthday years, like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I'd be getting shit faced drunk, some
Going.
party favors, whatever.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of people over. Now, like people told me happy birthday today. I didn't even respond to the text message. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you're like-
thanks. In my head,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you're like, okay, mom, I got shit to do. Fucking, and like, yeah, I get it. Here's the thing, okay? The chat still calls you a legend, all right? But legends also take naps now, all right?
Oh, excuse me.
Ern's over there being handsome as hell when Tucky's got his fanny pack full of ibuprofen. Steve-O's mixing heartburn relief instead of vape juice, all right? We're all just kind of twisting into it, all right? It's becoming because we're coming into old age.
Yeah.
It's just reality.
So
Okay.
I know this is your segment, but is there like a certain like kind of thing that you get at a pharmacy that you carry on you all the time?
Oh yeah, I got two. I got ibuprofen in the bag, lunch bag, ready to go at all times, and Tums. Just fucking, I'm ready for it now. And
As-
I don't. Here's the.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Go.
No, I was gonna say I never took the Tums until yesterday. So I've carried a full pack of Tums, like the plastic big one, name brand too, not a Quate. I'm not doing that. And yesterday I was like, oh, I can't just burp this heartburn away. And I open the Tums and I perforate or like the seal, and I take one, and then I get these like huge burps, and I was like, oh, they fucking work. This is awesome. So now I'm all jazzed. I'm like, I can't wait for my next heartburn because I got Tums and they actually fucking work. So those are my go-to staples. And I got the nasal, allergy every morning.
Yeah.
What about you?
I
You
carry
got daily
Neosporin.
carry?
I carry Neosporin. As a guy that works in a fucking like a shop, like don't get me wrong, we have like knives and stuff. I don't use them all the fucking time. I'm not doing anything heavy lifting, but I have Neosporin, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I get so excited when someone gets hurt, and I'm like, "You want some Neosporin? You want some Neosporin?" And they're always like, no, no, no. I'm like, you want some Neosporin? Like the other week, we had this old mailman come. Like he's older guy. He's really like he's one of those grumpy guys. I've worn him down because I like when he picks up our mail, I'll give him like a Slim Jim and a soda, you know, because he doesn't want water. But you know, and so like he fell before he came to us, and his thumb's all bleeding. He's like, "Can I use your guys' bathroom to rinse this?" And I was like, hold on. Go get my little backpack, open it up. Extra battery for my fucking thing. I got a fucking Q-tip in there. I got a fucking floss pick, and I'm like, Neosporin. And I was like, like SpongeBob opening that fucking thing, you know? And I'm like, come here. And I put it all on there, and I'm all like getting all into it and everything. And like, he's like, I just wanted to rinse it. Like, he's like, stop fucking touching me. Like,
But that's just it. Is like you used to be ready for party favors and like extra curricular activities with friends. Now you're more so worried about like your protections for you. Your daily carries mean something to you because it's like what may be needed, and Neosporin just happens to be on your list. I love that.
I'm like, and then like if I don't use it, I'm like, this could have healed a day ago.
Yeah. Do you want a scar? Because if not, I got Neosporin right here. And you get stone faced with it, just like, dude, I really have Neosporin.
I try to offer it to this girl I work with because like she cut herself, and she's like, no, I'm okay. And I was like, no, really, you should try this Neosporin. She literally just like puts dirt in it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Dude, I went into a vape shop in a city I'm not familiar with 3 days ago. Yeah, Wednesday. It was like an hour north of me, and I was like, I just want to see if they have the liquid I need. And so I go in, and you know they got the hookahs and the water pipes for all those that aren't in Colorado or Washington and Vegas, and fucking all that shit. And I go in, and it's like these young 20s girls, you know, and I was just like, hey, do you guys have blah 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 liquid in 12? And they're like, no, sorry, we only carry traditional 03. And I was like, all right, have a good day. Because I knew that I couldn't sit there and gab with them. I'm not going to chat and spill the tea with these young 20s. What the fuck do I have to say to young 20s? So I just went, okay, goodbye. Have a good day. And I just left. They don't want to hear shit from me. You know, I'm not old man enough where they're like, oh, sweet grandpa, here's a butterscotch. And I'm not young enough for them to be like, what's up, bro? You know, they're just, how may I help you, sir? And I'm like, oh, sir, 12? No? Bye. Yeah, so like, that realization is going to come too, where like you're going to stop bestowing the wisdom on them and just start shutting it and walking away.
It's been that way for a little while now. We had a couple of younger people at work, you know, and like I like Kendrick Lamar, you know, and his new music came out last year and all that stuff, or earlier this year, whatever it was. And then he was like, oh, have you heard this song? And I'm like, yeah, and like I really like that song, you know, but he started talking to me about it. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk to you about it. Yeah, I don't want to listen to you talk about it.
That's my personal opinion. You don't need any of that.
Yeah.
That's the problem. These young bucks, they're listening to club music. They're out there living the nightlife. We're out here comparing blood pressure readings. And that's actually the brotherhood of coming into old age.
Ern says, I take several vitamins every morning. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, now I take vitamin D pills. You know, I've been taking probiotics now. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'll physically feel sick if I don't take those things. And like, it's like one day I miss. You know, and it's like, there's no effect, right? You have the half-life. You know, it's in your system.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. We're on to 6, which is acceptance. So hear my shiny head out. But you know what? There's peace in it. You could stop caring about looking cool and start caring about feeling comfortable. Okay? You've seen enough life to laugh at it. And the best part of it is there's something kind of beautiful about it, you know? You stop caring about what's trendy. You've seen enough nonsense to know what really matters. You've got the stories that start with, I'm no gynecologist. You've earned enough gray hair, okay? Every lazy Sunday, every laugh line. You know, what's one thing that's actually better about getting older for you?
Like, I would say just like the peace of mind and not caring about anything. Like that old guy, I think everyone laughs at it, but that old guy in Waiting, when he's like, yeah, sometimes I flip off little kids, you know, and I forget where I'm at and all that stuff. I don't flip off little kids or anything, but like, I just ignore people, like people talk to me in public. If I don't know you, I don't care. I just don't care.
Does it feel like your mind has calmed down a little bit?
Oh,
Like it's not
absolutely.
as chaotic, you know. You're like, I got a set path for the day, and if you alter it, it might fuck me up for a little while,
Oh,
or I might get,
absolutely.
you know,
I take a
elbow
whole day
pain
off
from
of
it.
work for an appointment that's going to take 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, dude, when I got priorities, like this is it now.
yeah.
Don't give me all these. Because when I was like a little vagrant, right? Like I moved out at 13 and a half or was kicked out or whatever, you know? So like I used to go off the seat of my cuff, whatever was happening. It was like, hey, we're going to Disneyland. I'm like, cool, let me hop on a bus. You know, it was like, hey, we're gonna go do this bonfire an hour from here. I'm like, let me figure it out. I
Yeah.
didn't care what was happening. I was down for the mission, whatever it may be. Now I need set routine. If I'm doing something on a Sunday, I need to know about it 3 weeks in advance, and I got to prepare mentally for it. But besides that, calm like a bomb in here. Just
Yeah. In the old days, like we'd go party hopping. We'd hear about a party that we weren't invited to by some other people, and I would climb a wall to go into like this fancy neighborhood to go in some random person's house that I did not know and act like I belong there. If you asked me
yeah,
to go to do something social 6 months from now, and I had that much time in between, I'm not going. Like
yeah, 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 yeah. I'll shut it down.
that's
I'll
six
shut
months
it
worth of time to find an excuse. Like,
down. I'll find a reason. I'll find a
yeah,
reason.
sorry, I
Yeah,
have an
no.
ingrown toenail. You know, like.
See, Vandal, that's wisdom. Okay, that's comfort, and that's a solid bedtime. That's the good stuff right there, and that's the return for coming into old age. You getting it? See, this is good for you. This is good. And I, just want to wrap things up. So I'm going to raise my coffee here because it's late night coffee time. Here's to you, Vandal, turning 39 with the energy of a man who still believes 2006 was just a couple years ago. Okay, you got the heart of a champion, the spine of a question mark, and a colon that's seen some things. Because as of now, we're coming into old age. Cheers.
Yeah, I chugged all my coffee already. Now I got coffee heartburn.
Oh man, I wish I could give you my tums. I got them on the deck. All
I'm just
knocked,
gonna
ready
drink
to
some
go.
Neosporin, you know.
The point of this of it is things happen and we're all just progressing with it, and it's a fucking treat, dude. It's a fucking
Yeah.
treat. Figure it out.
You know, like I enjoy now being old and like scrolling on Amazon for stuff I probably don't need, but and it's like don't get me wrong, like obviously you guys know I'm a little bit vain. It is what it is, but like I would buy stuff to try to impress people or anything. I haven't bought anything. I still buy stuff, but I haven't showed it off or told anyone. But I mean, like I showed you the new monitor, but I haven't told anyone
Yeah,
on here
yeah.
about it or anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, now I just have like this shit I just do for like I want to do. And the worst part is like if I was slightly more skilled or had the ability to do it, I'd be one of those guys in the wood, like in his garage, randomly putting shit together. Maybe my tism's kicking in late. I'm like, you know what? A train set doesn't sound bad.
I know exactly what you're talking about though, because yeah, I'm vain in my sense of like I love materials, but I don't need 10,000 materials. I just need 8 of the materials I really, really enjoy. Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I used to want to put it on and go, hey, look, brand new materials, but now it's like I get the brand new materials and I still get that joy. And I'm like, yeah, I got the materials. But then I go, and it's just for me.
Yeah.
It's just for me now. It's my materials.
Yeah. Like my favorite, like don't get me wrong, the new monitor I got's nice and all that stuff. I was so fucking hyped for these fucking cable ties for the wires on my computer. I have 6 wires here and I bought 400 of them of the cable ties. You know what I mean?
You're
Like
ready.
whatever.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready just in case. It's beautiful.
Ern says usually I just come into a sock. QHB welcomes. I didn't tell you how earlier says must be sweet coming into old age. Asked all the guys that bang my mom. Let's see. Delaney says the key getting older is finding the keys by finding keys being by yourself, and I fucking love it. Wintucky said cheers. And then now in the chat, they're talking about like heartburn medicine. You know what I mean?
Good. Let's get some recommendations. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
a sincere factor. We need them now.
Yeah. But thank you, Surek, for this segment. Bringing it down. Next week, we're going to teach you guys how to apply for your retirement. Now, so up next, we have a classic for everyone that if you've been here before called PT Loser. I'll throw up the bumper now, and then we'll get into the details of it.
Ready. Get steady. spraying the noodles. So I have this like pool of liquid. Just dump it on the ground here.
Yeah, we're getting old Paul Cole's doing it with bison heartburn. It's a good one.
Look
It's
at
in the water now.
Look at this.
I decided to
Look at
have it separate. Oh.
Look at this. Look at this. Just liquids. I just made a pool of liquids on the ground there.
You're just pouring it on the shed floor.
Yes, sir.
Ern makes a good point in chat. It says, Stewie might be the only one here who will actually retire.
I don't even know how.
Steve-O says, well, shit. So if you guys have been here before, you know PT Loser. Anthony made that beautiful bumper, by the way. Send him some love if you can. Anyways, usually Anthony would go on, and it was kind of like boat parts where he'd find, you know, PT Cruisers, and then you guys would guess the price. I want to do a different little spin on it for me for this week. You know, where instead of like, you know, bidding on it since we're having boat parts later, it's a head-to-head kind of thing. So I found two Steve-O's like, you know, is that a ball cap? Now you shaved it. Yeah. So anyways, I found a couple of PT Cruisers where we're going to compare them head to head. I kind of feel like they're in the same kind of like if there was like a weight class for PT Cruisers, race class. I probably shouldn't talk about race. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, I'm going to have chat. You get to decide which one that you'd like over the other. So I found ones that I felt like were comparable to each other, and I'll give my shitty reasons why. But let's see. Let me go ahead and pull it up. And Ian says, excellent segment, Zooey.
Finally, I did one.
So up first for you guys, I've got this set of PT Cruisers right here. So if you had to go in a race, right? Like, you know, Vin Diesel comes up and he's like, hey, yo, Buster, we need to go take out this cartel, and The Rock's going to try and fuck us in the ear. Like, you know, like whatever they did in the Fast and Furious movies, you know. We have this one on the left. It's got an engine cooling thing. It's got like wind blockers on the sunroof, I guess. It's got a cool tribal tattoo, definitely. If Need for Speed Underground was made for, like, you know, people age 65 and up. And then on the right, we have a European version. That's what I'm going to call it, because it's got the round white circle with the number in it. It's got a fucking spoiler that's the size of fucking, like, Ern could live in that spoiler. You know, that's how big it is. You know, and then, yeah, Steve-O says, I'd pick a better model car. No way, man. You can't beat a PT Cruiser.
Yeah, it's here or here, dude. That's where we're at.
Yeah. Ern says that's a supercharger. See, I don't know anything about this. And I don't think it's electric car, Ern, so I don't think it's a supercharger. So, yeah. But
Steve-O says it's a V8. That's pretty cool. I guess he knows.
Yeah. So, like, here's the thing, like, the front, like, you know, the front end fucking body kit on this, you know, on the red one, you know, and it's all like billeted on or whatever that's called. You know, it's got the 5-point rims, you know, but the one on the left, it has like an Iron Cross spinning rims, it looks like, you know,
Dude.
and it's, you know, so if you were to, you know, choose one of these to race, like, which one would you choose? Like in chat, Paul Cole's going with the gold one. So is Ern. You know, Steve-O wishes there was a different kind of car. Let's see. Jay says, I think that blower is fake. I'll take number 2. So, all right. You know. Delane says, these aren't real cars. These are Hot Wheels with AI. No, these are real cars. I found these in, like, for sale forums or PT. There's PT Cruiser, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's everything on Reddit, but I never expected, like, a PT. I'm in a scooter Reddit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But there's and to me, I'm astounded that there's a PT Cruiser Reddit. So
here's the thing. I'd want to race gold just because I don't want the Red Bull fucking car, the one that gives you wings or whatever.
yeah,
I don't need all that extra. I just want the big shiny chrome right in my face as I'm trying to drive, like on the hood. So that way I can't see the ducks as I'm like crossing, and I'm just gonna hit the ducks, and then I'm gonna keep going. And I'll still be fast. So gold is faster than red. That's just my opinion, man. I think it would be a win, 100%. Gold.
Ern says the stickers on the red one say eggs, ham, and UTC on it. Ern says COVID 19 Cruiser or 16. QHB will go for the red one. Steve-O says he'll drive the gold one. Let's see. When Tucky Shine says the red one. Delane says the red one. Jay wants to know what kind of race, straight line or mountains. I'm guessing this has got to be a circuit. I mean, like, you know, granted, the one on the right, this is like Tokyo Drift for grandmas when Vin Diesel pulls up in like the American Muscle at the end of Tokyo Drift, you know? The American Muscle would be the gold one, and then the red one would be like the drift car, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it.
So,
Short
yeah.
circuit more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go far.
All right, so it looks like everyone has their things on that. Let's see. If you're doing quarter mile, the gold, says Neil Pitts. If you're doing track, the red. Okay. See, I don't know the stuff about cars. You know, I know you put a key in them. You know, and they're really fun when you've had a couple drinks. No. Let's see.
Whoa. Dude.
Up next, Brian says the red one. All right, so it's pretty split.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 2. Paul says an electric scooter will probably beat both of them down at the trailer park. All right, so number 2 I got for you guys. If you're going off-roading, you know, and you really want to do it in the absolutely wrong vehicle, and you want to have the Ford Bronco experience without paying the Ford Bronco price, which one of these PT Cruisers would you take? We got the black on the left, you know, no tinted windows. So I'm guessing, you know, you're going to be, you know, driving around in the day, at nighttime. And then the one on the right, which is, you know, this is more of like Lake Havasu, you know what I mean? Like, you know, my wife left me, and so with all the money I had left from the divorce, this is what I'm doing to this PT Cruiser. I'm putting the smallest set of flame on it, you know, but I'm lifting it 12 inches.
This is so great. It's like the first set of cars, it was like, I want a Honda, but I don't want to buy a Honda. Oh, I'll just get a PT Cruiser and body kit it to a Honda. I want a Jeep, but I don't want a Jeep. Oh, just buy this fucking PT Cruiser and put it lifted. Like, it's so fucking great.
My favorite part about it is like, and the yellow one, like it's in a parking lot. It's hard to tell who owns it. But the one in the black is definitely in like a nice like cottage style neighborhood. You know, it's got a 2-car garage, but it's like 2 tiny cars. It's not even there's like a wall in the middle.
Space in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, like how you getting in there? You know what I mean?
That's why he's selling it. Won't fit in the one car or the other car garage. Yeah.
So let's see. Let me pull up chat real quick. We got let's see. Colorado says he'd do the black one. All right. He likes the BBPT. Let's see. V8 says the black one for crawling. Let's see. Delane says yellow one for sure. Looks like it has better shocks. See, like that's why we get along. We have the same knowledge of cars. Let's see. And Neil Pitt says the black one. Delane says, and it lets you know from a distance how little my dick is. All right, there you go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's see. I saw one on here for the fucking the flames. Who said it? God damn it, I lost it. Oh wait, yeah. V8 says those aren't flames; those are flaming. Brian says he'd do the black one. Steve-O says, Jesus Christ, someone's overcompensating. Let's see. Jay says yellow one's on a truck frame. So I guess it's probably got to be more durable, right? You know what I mean? I guess, you know. It's got a wider body, too. Like, this got the wheels on the side, so it'd probably be, like, safer, I'd guess. You know? It's like riding inside of, like, you know, a four-wheel skate shoe.
Yeah. Yeah. When you take turns, you're like, wee.
Paul Cole says, holy shit, I'll walk.
It's not an option, Paul. You got to be here.
V8 says Ern could live under the yellow one.
We're always finding Ern somewhere to stay, in a spoiler, underneath the car. I love it. I want the yellow one because it looks like I could just pick it up, and just drag it back, and then let go. You know, like it looks like I just says zoom and take off, and that's really what matters to me in this moment in these two cars. I don't want to be tough and murdered out in a PT Cruiser.
Well, I think was it Ian has a good name for it, the Humblebee. You know, so there you go. When Techie's going for the black Humblebee, yeah. When Techie says he's going for the black on black. Paul Cole says it seems equivalent to putting a 50cc motor in a Chevy Cavalier. I mean, isn't that what's in a Cavalier?
Just fucking ripping, dude. Just ripping.
Yeah. Ern says I should do that to my WRX. You should. You'd be the ultimate lesbian. Let's see. All right.
God,
So next one up we got for you guys. This is second to last. So you're in an adventure, right? Middle Earth, Skyrim, Fushra Da, Oblivion Remaster, whatever, maybe even some RuneScape. And you've got to fight the demons of hell, Which of these PT cruisers would be your chariot to fight the demons?
Let me take a look. Oh my gosh.
My favorite part about this one is like the one on the right, with the like alien style, xenomorph head on it or whatever. They definitely took time on that one and put it all together. The one on the left looks like when the one guy in the neighborhood spends $40 at Halloween Town. Because it's just a wrap on that car and he hot glued this 3D printed dragon skull head to it. But his headlights are still stock and they're all foggy. Nothing fancy about it. They bought that skeleton at Home Depot, and some plastic chains, sure. And they didn't really do too much. Yeah, you know what I mean?
But here's the thing that I'm loving about this. I have these friends. I know these people. The ones that wear the hats like this, but they paid money for them. And then they have button-up shirts that are short sleeve button-up on some slick
the bowling
shit.
shirts.
Yeah, and it's got some cool print on it. And they're gonna come out of either one of these cars and be like, "Dude, I just heard Evanescence. Do you like them? It's just it's so good.
Wake me up inside.
I can't wake up. They might even have green tips in their hair. These are fucking tough, dude. I'd watch out for these guys. If they're playing AC/DC, you gotta run. It's serious.
It's funny you say that because now I can imagine it. The guy with the bowling shirt with the flames on each side panel. He has the wood, what do they call it? The wood paneling, but it's the flame paneling.
Yeah,
on his bowling shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, on the base of it. Yeah. Might even have dice on his leather wallet for no reason. I'm like, do you even roll dice? He's like, don't need to. Chain wallet says I don't have to. And you're like, all right, my bad.
Let's see. Brian says the dragon one for sure. Neil Pitts also says the gray one. It's not also. It says gray one. V8 said the gray one because the headlights are still clear. You see, that. Like I was saying, the guy took the time to get it wrapped, but he couldn't put some toothpaste on his headlights like I saw on a TikTok 2 weeks after it was posted, and I saw it on Instagram. You know what I mean? To clean it. Let's see. Neil Pitt says the gray one. V8 says the gray one. Delane says the dragon for sure. The other one's an alien. Ern says, of course, it has an audio bond sticker. I don't think it's a sticker. I think that's etched into it. I don't know.
Dedication.
Oh, the sticker on the windshield, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. QHB says the dragon, it's a mystic thing. I thought it was not Knight Rider, Ghost Rider, but in the retirement home, Let's
it's
see.
safer. Yeah. It's not as intimidating. I get it.
Shay's here. She says, I want the Diablo car. Which one's the... I don't know. Which one's the which? Let's see. Ern says Xenomorph car. Paul Cole says definitely aliens. Jay says, look at those Cholo wheels.
Dude, all I know is that whoever owns either one of these knows what Valhalla looks like, probably has the little Thor hammer on a necklace, and is just living life to the fullest. I appreciate their patchy beard, but if I had to narrow it down, it's going to be the gray.
Yeah.
It's the gray. It's the gray. Sorry.
Ian says, is that Skeletor on the red one? And I think that you made a good point about the Thor thing, because when you look at the red dragon one, it's at a strip. It's like next to a Sally beauty supply. So this guy definitely came back from a Dungeons and Dragons tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's like, my red's running out. I just need some manic panic really quick. Got somewhere to be tomorrow. You just gotta slap some in.
They didn't have any 5-hour energy shots at the,
Yeah. All right, we're on the same page. And he'll wear the same button up in winter, short sleeve, but then he's got a thermal underneath it, and you're like, ooh, oh, my bad.
Delane says that there's the passenger in the black car. Yeah, there's a mannequin in there. That's not a real person. That's why there's no real person that's gonna ride with you in this. You know what I mean? That this kid's mom won't go with him to the store. She makes him drive her minivan. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
right.
I want a dummy now. I want a dummy companion to sit in passenger seat because I'm old man, and sometimes when I pull up to lights, I'll do the arm over the passenger seat. But if I had a crash test dummy there, I could like wring its neck or like pull it down really quick. You know, like that would be fun. That'd be fun to mess with people.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we've got. I think that was the third one. Yeah. So we got one
yeah,
more
one
for
more.
you guys on the PT Cruiser. And then this one's for the elegant style. You know, like so you're going to like your prom, I guess, or you just got crowned the king of the trailer park or something, you know, or whatever. Which one do you want to pull up in? Is it the Pope Mobile style one on the snow that has like the lanterns hanging from it, you know, or is it the party woo girl, you know, with the white wall rims, you know, limo, you know, PT Cruiser? Like, which one do you want to do? And apparently the one on the left like is used for like royalty and stuff in like Europe somewhere. I like the pictures I found. I don't speak Dutch, so I didn't know what was going on. Paul Cole says PT Maybach. Yeah.
Oh, dude, what's that Kanye song? He's like, I put suicides on the tour
Oh
bus.
yeah.
I put suicides on the PT Cruiser. I'm fly to death. Like it just so good. Oh my gosh.
Let's
It's a
see.
dressing room. It's a dressing room on wheels. I don't know.
Steve-O says, Mom says we have the Pope at home. V8 says, Pope T Cruiser. Shay says, I'd roll up to Walmart with the one on the left. Could you imagine, though, like, how Walmart has that little, like, the hatch, you know, where the hatch paint on the floor, the loading zone or the crossing zone? If you rolled up in this and got out, like, you know, like, everyone would stop and look. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, dude. I would always want to exit through the back, too. Even if I was driving solo, I would park it and then, like, sneak through the back and then go through the door and be like, time to attend to my evening affairs. Where are the Slim Jims? Here we go, Walmart. You know, like, oh, fuck. I think everyone's got a choice. Sorry.
When Tucky says the white camper one looks fun. V8, let's see. Ern says, I won't tell anyone if I won the lottery, but there would be signs.
Wait, why is no one commenting that Ern could live in that one? Like, he could definitely do a
Well, we
in the
know that
middle
this
one.
is a little too nice.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We're
Yeah.
not trying to upplay it. Sorry, Ern.
Yeah.
Underneath the yellow one, it is.
Ian says, would those customized PTs make it for 5 miles? The one on the right's already about 2.5 miles long. So I
Yeah.
guess so.
Just gotta push it
let's
in
see.
neutral. Yeah.
Paul Cole says, I'll take the left one. It looks like it might have 2 floors. Jay says the second one. Let's see. Neil Pitt says the one on the left. So like the French Prince one, whatever it is. V8 says you could take a Christmas tree home fully decorated in the Pope T Cruiser. A nativity scene of white trash in this. You know what? Maybe we should go fund it.
Dude, I'm all about it.
Ian says the first one's mobile wedding side hustle on the weekends. Ern says only wearing a tuxedo. QHB says I could live in the Cinderella one.
Dude, I read that as mobile welding, and now I realize I need glasses because I was like, mobile welding? In that? Like, are you showing people your shop shit? I don't get it. Mobile wedding? That makes, I'm talking about Ian, that makes a lot more sense, man.
Delane says lanterns, filigree, and curtains. I don't know if I said filigree right. Paul Colt says either way, I bet the driver gets out shirtless holding a Colt 45.
Tough.
V8 says I've already used my one earned living comment for the hour. Can't make another one till after 8.
All right, new hour coming up.
I'm gonna say the one on the left for me personally, with the wavy big window and all that stuff, because it'd be like Game of Thrones, but it's like the game of like trailers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Dude, you roll in the trailer park with this, they'll be like, oh, someone's got lottery money. You know,
Yeah.
like they'd be like, someone's out there.
oh,
Scratch.
someone's on disability. Well, yeah.
Yeah. How many scratchers you got in that thing? The ashtray's just full of them. Just fucking
Pull up
living.
in that and then pay for like, you know, like sausage links with an EBT card. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I want the limo for no reason other than to Dumb and Dumber it, dude. Just stick out the top. Vandal, you just took me around the world in PT Cruisers, okay? Like I felt like I touched on many different cultures in the last few minutes. Yeah, that was whoa. Okay. We're bald here, all right?
So up next we have from Slick Suey some more heads, and I've got a bumper for you guys. And I shouldn't have drank that coffee because I think I have to poop early.
They
Anyways,
have
here's the
come
bumper.
from the cold, far reaches of space
I'm afraid
Roger, TACOM. Unidentified aircraft.
to conquer our world
Request permission to fire.
and to enslave our people forevermore.
He's disappeared.
That is, until the Balthark hit the spinning
Oh, we got him, man.
corridor.
This is the
But
longest
they
bumper
never
we got.
lost their appetite for life.
Wow! My mom's the only other woman I've ever known who could make a sandwich like that.
Are they from another planet?
If they're not, we should nuke France right away.
All right, it's all yours.
I'm going to try to Rommel here. Oh, okay. So this segment, what we're doing now, what we have here is I'm going to just display some foreheads, and I want the chat and Vandal to try to guess whose celebrity forehead it could be. It could be an actor, an actress, or a celebrity of a sports star, or any other genre of celeb. So without further doing ado, let's start with the first celebrity forehead.
I think I know this one.
It could be anybody. Not me, of course.
I'll let chat catch up. I think I know this one.
I mean, it's right here.
Why are you rubbing his eyebrow?
Just when I shop on Amazon, I browse, like
Did
I
you
really-
face filter? Did you soften the face on this?
I did.
It's very
it was
glowy.
like, yeah, it asked, do you want to enhance? I was like, please do.
You learned what foundation was, and now you went crazy with it.
It's everywhere. Each one of these, all wrinkles have been removed.
Shay says Steve Carell. Kentucky says Vandal. V8 says Steve Carell. QHB says Jim Carrey. So does Steve-O. I think you guys are off on this one.
Ooh.
So is Ian and Jay. I think you guys are off on this one at least. Delane says
got a
Jim
nice-
Carrey.
He's got a nice quaff right there. That split.
Yeah.
It's a good quaff. Yeah.
Unless
That's
this was
50's
like
turn.
years ago. Who's the guy? I think Jake Gyllenhaal is his name.
Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal. He did the boxing movie. He did the
Yeah,
Roadhouse.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Was he a Spider-Man at one point?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. He's in all those other movies which are easily more distinguishable. But I was gonna say he played that guy in Iron. I was gonna say Iron Waterman. No, he played the guy in Spider-Man.
Oh
What
yeah,
the
he was
fuck-
the bad guy. He was the
Yeah.
bad guy in the. Yeah.
I can't remember that fucking his character's name now. I can't remember that character's name. Someone in
Yeah.
chat could say it.
It looks like a Green Lantern type thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we ready for the reveal?
Ern says Colin Farrell. V8 says Bubble Boy. So that's Jake Gyllenhaal too. So there you go.
Yep. More recognizable movie than my reference of boxing, Southpaw. I think Eminem was supposed to do that movie, and he's like, "No, I'm good." We ready?
All right. Yeah, I think so.
Cause it's him.
Ah! Damn it.
I didn't soften this one either, by the way. All these wrinkles are legit. I didn't soften this one down. So yeah, that's Moorhead number one, and I felt like it was a decent amount of forehead. I really felt like this was encapsulating. So on to the next Moorhead.
Hold on,
and-
no. But Delane says, yeah, but the two of you know him from Brokeback Mountain for Jake Gyllenhaal.
I still haven't seen it. I still have.
Yeah, me either.
It's on my.
My
it's on
boss at
watch
work's
list.
always like, it's a good movie though, and he's like pretty conservative, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, you like that movie, don't you? Huh?
It's on my watch list. I just gotta wait for it to be free. I'm not gonna rent it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I think
All
they have
right.
the sampler on Pornhub. Anyways,
Oh yeah. I'll take the browse. Next on the list, another Moorhead, and away we go. There's no eyelash. That's just brows. Okay, could be anybody.
Ern says Brokeback Mountain's a bad movie. I guess it showed enough chode.
Sure. More gooch, more fun, more
V8 says
entertainment.
we don't need to see it because we live it. Uh, I think I'm pretty confident I know who this is.
Okay. They may get more difficult as we go, but okay. Let's see if it's unanimous. Unanimous. Unanimous.
Bananas?
Amongst the bananas around the chat. Let's see if it's all coming in steady. I mean, I'm not gonna waste anybody's. What do we got? Who's saying what?
Shay says Chandler Bing.
Okay.
Ern, Ian, Steve-O, and Delane say Ryan Reynolds, which is what I was guessing. I'm gonna guess
Wow.
like the waiting era, maybe a little bit
Ooh.
later.
Ooh, he's got some gray hairs though. Look familiar? Gray hairs. Okay, and yeah, pretty much that was Ryan Reynolds. Okay, all right, yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. Okay, it's Ryan Reynolds. I didn't know. You just Surag, Ryan Reynolds. We're on the same screen right now. Just take a look. Pretty similar, if you ask me.
Yeah, sure.
It's fine.
Put those glasses up to the lens. I want to see what you're seeing.
You need better reflectors. That's fine. I'll take off these glasses and give them to our next contestant, our next Moorhead. Here you go, Moorheader, and there we go. This could be anybody.
Is it Jake Tapper? No.
Sorry, my good vape's over here. I'm just gonna do this really quick and distract everyone. Pardon me. Right. Yeah, same frame glasses I got on right now. It's pretty cool, if you ask me.
I'll go. I'll go before chat this time. I'm gonna say Johnny Knoxville.
Ooh, I like your style, man. Gray-haired, glasses. The thick frame glasses. Yeah, and I think they are basically the same as what I got on. And he's got like the same type of forehead where you could just wrap a finger around this top nodule up here.
Yeah.
This little like crevasse, can be filled with a finger. I like that when it does that. It's a peak, not a widow's peak, just a one-sided like fucked up cave or something.
Delane says Jeff Goldblum. Wintucky says Johnny Knoxville as well. Delane says maybe Ryan Reynolds when he's playing Deadpool. This is what you look like.
God damn it.
Paul Cole says you actually look like my 5th grade math teacher, Sewer Rug. V8 says, yeah, it kind of looks like Knoxville. So yeah, and then V8 says it's a lesbian with a forehead big enough that Ern could live on it.
You think it's Femster? Is that what we're thinking?
What's her name? It's not Rosie O'Donnell. What's the other one?
Femster. That's
The one that
blonde
was
girl.
no, that's not Roseanne. I can't remember. I'm trying to think
jeez.
of something. I can't. Yeah.
Are you ready? Ready for the results? Are you ready to
QHB
see?
says Hugh Grant.
Wow, English. I can't cross the channel. You think I have that kind of bandwidth? What the fuck? All right.
Ian said Suey sounds like Ryan Reynolds, but that's about it.
Well, that's just fantastic. All right, so next up is Goldblum. He's in a Jurassic movie. You might know. Older. Water. Jumps in a cup. It's Jeff Goldblum.
Ern said Fortune Finster. I don't know who that is.
That's what I said. Yeah, Femster. Oh, Fortune Femster. I was close, man.
Yeah.
I knew it was something Femmy.
Femme Fatale.
Femme Fatale.
Leo Pitts. Yeah, Roseanne Barr. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah. All right. So we got a couple more folks. All right, and we're doing good so far. Most people are getting it in, but we really got to lock in on these last two. So let's start here.
Are you a fucking cap?
What?
Are you a cap?
I don't look like a cop.
No pain, no gain.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I'm just quoting
What?
movies I thought this guy was in.
What? You're
This
saying
is
the movie?
obvious. This is obviously Starkey
What-
Bark.
What movies
Chew
are you saying?
toys.
It could be any movie. Don't say that. It could be any movie.
I saw a thing about him on YouTube the other day. And it's like he's always either confused in his movies or he's angry. Like that's it. That's the only movies he makes.
So he's got two styles? He's either confused or angry?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Fun fact: we actually make stuff at work for his company. It's called.
Oh my goodness! It's
Municipal?
in Vegas.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I
We
knew
make
about
their
that.
apparel. Well, we press their
Dude.
apparel.
What's really funny about that is I watched a documentary about him making that apparel, and he's
Yeah.
like, just some company in Vegas is gonna print it. Like he really talked. He didn't say your company name.
Of course
but he's
not.
like, just some company in Vegas is gonna print them, so that way he could get them quicker. Like he was just
Yeah, we did their initial release thing for like these hoodies, and it was like different Boston teams on them, like basketball, football, baseball.
Yep. And I saw previews of those, dude. That's hilarious. So I'm guessing everyone knows who this is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Let's just show them then. Let's just get it done with. I don't know how Anthony makes these more spectacular, but yeah, it's the guy. All right. Now, this last one sincerely is a doozy. Okay. This one is going to make you think. All right. So I really want some hard hitting answers on this one. Here we go. Not me. It's not me. Don't.
The character name or the actor name?
Either. I'll take either or both for bonus points.
Dude, I can't stop fucking farting. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can't stop fucking farting.
No, I can't hear it, so you're safe. But
I ate like 4 pounds of fucking green beans for lunch. Homie, don't play that. That's all I'm gonna say. It's obviously ICP.
magnets. How do they work? I don't know. ICP. Whoop whoop. Could be anybody, chat. This is a deep cut.
Oh, excuse
Maybe
me.
from the same show a different guy in this segment was in. Yep, that's the best I could do. I used to tuck my lip and do that.
Oh wait, I was wrong. This is obviously Triumph the Insult comic, dog.
You know what, Vandal? Maybe.
Gonna poop on you.
I poop on you. All right, are people guessing?
Yeah, I think everyone's getting it.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's homie to clown.
Yeah. Paul Cole had a deep cut. Said that's blank man.
Oh dang! Outside reference.
Q says the spy that shagged me. It's funny that you say that. We had at work today. We had a male guy come. Usually it's the old guy, you know, or whatever. It's always grumpy. Today this guy showed up and he was like in a mail truck, but he's wearing like blue jeans and a black shirt, so he looked like Tom Cruise from Temu, but he had like a British accent, and I thought it was like he had like an Austin Powers accent, and I was like, is this guy really working for the American Postal? No.
I feel like this is sabotage. It was good. It was good. To be continued. That's how we're ending it. This has been More Heads.
Yeah.
There we go. There's Vandal right there. That's before he was coming into old age. That's what he used to look like.
Yeah. I wish I could grow a mustache like that back then.
And that's what I used to look like. You know, it is what it is.
Now
It
we
is what it
reversed. No.
Now the roles have been twisted. Oh, let me take
Well, thank you for more heads. That was great. I'm throwing it back tonight with the old bumper that we used to use for boat parts, and it's up now.
Cost me a lot of fucking money.
They did?
How did it cost you money?
Excited for
Cost
the
me at
PSA
least
too.
fucking $5,000.
Why?
Really? Yeah. Cost me at least like
Why?
$2,000, five fucking grand.
Why?
It's crazy that you had 2 characters from In Living Color on here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people forget that's where Jim Carrey started.
Fire Marshal Bill, man.
Yeah. Paul Cole says, "Where's Topanga?"
Topanga. Do you remember those days though? After watching the new In Living Color, you go to school on Monday and you try to emulate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Or Mad TV, it was the same
Yeah.
thing.
You put marker on and then you get kicked, your ass kicked, you know, whatever. No.
I always got my ass kicked. Never blamed it on In Living Color though.
So tonight we're playing some boat parts. If you haven't been here before, rules are simple. It's Price is Right rules. I'm gonna show you stuff I found on Craigslist. You're gonna bid on it. Whoever wins without going over, closest without going over wins. You can't have the same bid as somebody else. You can snipe them by 1 penny. You can snipe them by $1. You can snipe them by $5. It doesn't fucking matter. You could bet $1 million. You could bet $0. Whoever gets closest without going over wins. And I went through And I found the most absolute choice things that you can find on Craigslist, which isn't saying much. Excuse me. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that for you. I'll throw up the first item, and it's really a good mix of things. The first one I got for you guys tonight is a katana reel, World War II in excellent condition. Katana reel, World War II, excellent condition, real katana. If you see that this post, that means it's still available.
Gosh. World War II katana?
Yeah,
We were doing a lot of blade fighting in World War II.
I guess so. Well, my favorite part is like, this is a katana from World War II, so it has to be Japanese, right? You know?
Right,
And so whoever had this sword saw the sun grow on Earth, and then now this guy's taking pictures of it on Craigslist and then on his kitchen floor.
This is a piece of legendary from before the internet. Let me put it on my kitchen floor.
Yeah.
Gold. Oh my
Check
gosh.
out my uneven grout. Like, my tiles are taller than the other.
Options.
Like, it looks cool. Like, I don't know anything about it. Like, to me, the rope looks a little new, the shoestring, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about katanas. Maybe Ern can tell us. He seems like a katana aficionado, you know?
Okay, but the patina just looks like toothpaste residue, you know? Like, you ever seen that in your toothpaste cup? You're
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta rinse my toothpaste cup now. It looks like I would just scrub it off. I would just steel wool it and be like, all right, brand new. There we go.
Yeah.
That's all I would do.
I don't think it's German because it has a dragon on it, but...
Yeah, this is not a Mitsubishi katana. This is different, dude. This is way different.
Yeah, this was in Kill Bill 3.
Yeah. Dude, I have the Kill Bill katanas.
Like Hulk hands, kind of? Like that kind of Kill Bill katanas?
So I have the ones from the movie, like some of the prop one. I have two of them. It's a weird story, but this fairy that I used to know,
You can't call him
gifted
that
them?
anymore.
No, I absolutely can. He goes to the fairs, like he's
Oh,
probably hanging out
Renaissance
with-
Fair.
Yeah, he probably hangs out with Snorkel at the fair right now doing fairy stuff. And he gifted me two katanas signed by David Carradine. And like there's the official paperwork and everything for it.
Yeah.
And they live under my bed. Because I'm like, why the fuck would I display these Kill Bill replicas like that were signed by Carradine? And they were props from the movie. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're the ones they actually used or not, but there's this whole certificate. I've never read through it, but he gifted them to me. He also
Maybe you could
gift-
take them to like Antiques Roadshow or something, you know? Like,
he also gifted me a pencil drawn David Bowie from the movie Labyrinth. It's just like it's on my wall.
That's
how
random.
Dude, that's how shit I care about the art in my room. I just like put it above my dresser. I'm like, yeah, cool. I've never taken it down. It's been there like 5 years. I don't care for it. I don't watch Labyrinth that much, but I have it, and I have the Carradine sword. So, given that I already own katanas, I'll give you about $2.50. $2
$2.50?
$2.50. Yeah.
all right.
I already got Carradines. I don't know what you guys are.
So you can't bet. You said $2.50 or 250 because Ian said $250.
Fine. $5,000. I'll give you
$5,000?
$5,000 for this old school sword.
All right. So Neil Pitt said 350. V8 says 800 yen. Ern says 400. Let's see. V8 says our soldiers stole or destroyed the swords of Japan after the war. Let's see. Ian says 250 US dollars. QHB says 1200. Shay says 100. Jay says 3,000. Kentucky said 47.95. Bob. Let's see. Ern said Japanese army definitely had katanas. Yeah, they did. There was a guy that lived in like after World War II until like Vietnam era. You know, like still fighting people, thinking like World War II was going.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ern said Ern. Paul Cole says 2,000. Ian says it's made in China because the grip's not legit. Ian's from over in that area of the world, not Japan necessarily, but like Eastern Asia, I believe.
from
I've
Australia,
sent him
dude.
stuff in the day.
He's in
Yeah.
Australia.
Same thing. Let's see. Delane says, did Cotton Hill use it to kill Fittyman? $75. Shay says, I think you can say gay now instead of calling him a fairy. Steve-O says $999. Brian says 35. Ern says you'd have to take the sword apart to see if it was made by anyone known. I told you Ern would know. Paul Cole says his brother has a collection of katanas. He has about 40 of them, I believe. 40 katanas in his virginity, I bet. Let's see. QHB says 3001. He's sniping. Who is he sniping? I thought he's sniping Jay. V8 says if there's a certificate of authenticity, might be screen used. Shay says Derek Carradine died from hanging himself trying to get off. Autoerotic asphyxiation, baby.
Dude, so my swords are worth more then. V8,
Yeah.
I'll send you the certificate. You can read it and tell me if it's good or not.
Ern says my cousin's husband used to sell memorabilia like that. I almost got a job traveling around to the celebrities and he to sign shit. Colorado says $20,000. And V8 says earliest look for a maker stamp at all. I don't know what any of that means, but the actual price for this katana from World War II real, if the post is still up, it's available, is $800.
Dang. I'd say 800 yen, but that's actually like 30 bucks or something. So
Yeah.
we got to give it to the next closest.
I think it's going to be...
Yen, 250? No.
No, Ern said
4?
400.
Ern said 4.
Yeah, I think it's Ern.
Ern, you get one half of a pair of scissors from World War II. Ern, you get the good sharp edge. You get a katana.
You can use it in your PT Samurai. I don't know. I'm gonna stop before I start doing voices. All right. Up next, we have for you guys is a Stephen Lamb Golf 1999 authentic 1990s framed art. This is in Pahrump. Frame is 29 inches wide by 34 inches tall. Cash only. All sales final. Price firm. I don't know if this is actually like a famous artist guy. It looks like a guy's trying to play like pool, but he's holding it like a golf club and there's like people touching his butthole.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on in this photo.
Oh. Yeah.
Excuse
He's
me.
creeping over the shoulder, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, and I don't know what's going on. Why is this looks like one of those like this looks like it was drawn by the guy that made the show Hey Arnold, but he was on acid. Like he's got the top hat with the purple stripe thing, and like is that a bow tie? Is that a neckerchief?
It looks like they were trying to draw cats playing poker, and then they're like, "You fucked up the poker table. It's fine. Just
Yeah.
put this bald guy behind him." What? Fuck.
Yeah, and like he's not even like swinging at it. I don't know what's going on, but apparently he zoomed in and showed the picture of the guy in the lamb, you know, and all that. But you know what? Actually, I'm gonna look this up real quick. While chat does that, Stephen Lamb.
Kind of loving this, you know. On the run, on the lamb, Steven style. Yeah, wrinkles on my forehead. This is great.
I guess he's a fine art painter and illustrator. There's like, he's got his own website, and it's all the same style of stuff.
Did he do Where the Wild Things Are? Because it kind of looks like that
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He has like that abstract art style, I guess.
Sure.
Stephen Lamb is a curing smoking expert, teacher, presenter, culinary consultant, and award-winning author. I don't know if this is the same guy.
What?
But it's
Yeah.
his own website said that about him. So do you believe it? I don't know. Let's see. V8 said 200. Neil said 400. Shay says 69. Ern says, yeah, Google tells me he's a pretty famous artist. So he does like these abstract style things. Like, you know, like it looks like if the cartoon Bill on Capitol Hill, those things drew art to me.
Right. He was good in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was abstract 70s style.
So V8 says 200. Neil says 400. Shay said 69. When Tucky says P-rump, stolen property, $10 and a fat rock. And he's not talking about a rock you find on the ground.
Dude.
Unless you're in a
style.
trailer. Ian says 750. QHB says that's not Western art. I assumed it was European. It's got like maybe not Eastern European. It's too bright, but you know. Let's see. Paul Cole says $25. Ern says the only mystery here is why we take our cues from a dick and a neckerchief. Jay says 300. Steve-O says 350. Brian says 150. So Surug, you go to a guy's cabin, and it's abstract, it's modern building, right? And you really got to poop. And so, you go in there, you go back out to your truck, you grab the roll of toilet paper, you go up there, you take your poop, and then you're tired after pooping in this stranger's house. You go lay in their bed, and then you're looking at the painting on the wall next to you, and this is what you see. How much would you think that this was worth?
If he's not gonna touch me, I'll give you $50.
$50? Okay.
Yeah.
QHB says 175. Brian said 150. So the actual retail price sought for that painting is $375.
Whoa, Jacobs.
Yeah, Jay got it without going over. My question is though, if this art is so good, why would you be so adamant about saying all sales final?
Here's what confuses me about art anymore. Can't you just print it at Walmart? Can't you just take the image and print it at Walmart? You look it up on the interweb, you print it at Walmart. Costs you less than $3.75.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Jiminy crickets. Fine. It's fine. Art. What's his name? Stephen Lynch?
yeah. Stephen Lamb.
Lamb.
Oh, Steve-O said, I said tree fitty. I thought you meant $3.50.
Wow, Steve-O. Way to be Pacific or Atlantic. I don't know what he said.
V8 says, but they're like $70 on eBay. I guess he Googled it. Ern said that guy was born in Bulgaria, studied in Leipzig. I can never say that word. And settled in Montreal. Those all sound like different types of cheese blends to me.
Yeah, so
I'm an
he's
American.
good at this or what? I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then Ern said he farts on babies. I know it. Steve-O said, I guess I should have specified. It's fine. You can have it, Steve-O. I'm sure that I forgot who already won it doesn't want
Yeah,
it. So.
let's give it to Steve-O.
Yeah.
And by the way, Ern's got these Instagram pages he's on. He's put one about this mech mod exploding in a guy's head or something. And I started scrolling through that page, dude. I was like fucking 6 to midnight, real just whoop, like it was great, dude. Eyeballs getting stabbed and stuff. He's got some guttural stuff there. It's good fun.
Some gross stuff. V8 says Leipzig. I don't fucking know. Steve-O said Jay can have it. That shit's ugly. All right, up
it
next.
is.
Yeah, 350. Up next, we got for you guys is a Toyota forklift. This one's for the boys. Toyota forklift, 5,000 pounds, Punamic tires.
Yeah. New man.
Three tires, 3-stage mass with side shift, runs excellent, no leaks.
Oh, I'm looking for my certification right now because I know I'm fucking forklift certified somewhere. Maybe this. I don't know. I have it. God, dude. To change the oil on those things, you just put 2x4s underneath the forks and drop the forks in and lift the truck up. You just fucking change oil.
V8 says 5,000. Neil Pitt says 7,500. Brian says 1,500. V8 says I'm forklift certified 1,700. Jay says 3,500. Ern says I'm forklift certified 2,500. Ian says nomadic. I don't think this thing travels from place to place, Ian.
He's helping you. It's pneumatic.
Punamic. It's Punamic. Punami.
Punanic.
QHB says it's rusty as hell. Paul Cole says 6,000. Steve-O says I have a lot of forks that need to be lifted. 2,000.
God damn it. Could you
Delane
imagine
says-
just a pallet of forks? Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It's like, please help my son. He's sick. QHB said 1,650. Delane says 1,850. And like to me, this picture is like you versus the forklift she tells you not to worry about, because like the other side's it's full throttled up. You know what I mean?
Dude,
it's bricked.
Yeah.
It's
to
bricked
the
up.
tip. Yeah. It's up there, goosenecked. Ridiculous.
Delane says 1,850. Brian says I build forklifts. Shay says I can move so much furniture around my house with that. 2,569. Ian says I'm certified, not for the forklift though. 3,000.
He's just certified. I'm not going to question it.
All right,
Not
so
only was dude, not only was I certified, but I had to train other people to get forklift certified. So I was the forklift certification trainer at a door warehouse, and I knew nothing about doors, but I managed 64 people who were building doors for all over Colorado for a while.
yeah. Oh,
Final, final
I was
answer.
I was forklift certified at Home Depot, but
Yeah.
like, so if you had your forklift certification, you always had, we were called to do forklift stuff. But I was always also smoking weed, and that was before weed was legal. And like, you get fired. So I always forgot my little lanyard with my forklift certification at home every day. It's because if I did the certification, I got a raise, but
Yeah.
I never had it. And if you don't have it on you, you couldn't drive it. So I never had to do it. But the actual retail price for this one, for the grower, not a shower, as Delane would say, is, oh crap, wrong thing, is $10,500.
Wow. How many miles? How many hours on that thing? That's
I
what
think
wanna
it's
know.
how many lifts.
Dude, so you've worked warehouse, right?
It's kind
And-
of, sorta, yeah.
And when the guys are driving the propane forklifts, and you go up and you talk to them, and as you're talking to them, you turn off their propane, and
Yeah.
then you're like, all right, I'll see you later. And then they go to drive off, and they they got to reach back.
get all
and turn on
limp.
their propane. Yeah, they get all limp. They're like, I got to turn on my propane, you fucking dick. And then I'll go like, yeah, that's a $10,000 Toyota fucking forklift, motherfucker. That's what I would tell them.
Brian says it's rigged. So I'm going to say it was, who won this one? Neil Pitts with 7,500.
Wow. Yeah, I was putting in the big numbers, getting the.
I like
real
how
pay.
everyone in here was like an expert, Jay says, I operate a forklift that has no brakes. It's a lot of fun going downhill. And he can find that one for 3 to 4K all day long.
Dude, Jay's forklift is sketchy. That thing has torn garage doors off. I've seen it in action, dude. It's not anything for the boys, That's for the nubbies, like that's intense shit.
Speaking of nubbies, V8 says dude's higher than the forks in that picture. I guarantee the barrels have blown and the gland rod seals. I don't think that they have pituitary glands on the forklift, but whatever.
We
I
have
don't
never
know.
found a topic that everyone knows so much about before. Forklifts?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a whole show about forklifts. Fuck, man.
All right, up next we have a Atari. Oh crap! I put it in the wrong order. Whatever, you guys could see it. I did it wrong.
That's fine.
Whatever, you guys saw it. Whatever. It was gonna be this 1989 Atari Stun Runner sit-on arcade machine for $650. I accidentally put up the wrong slide. Anyways, very nice, fully working, solid game. Well taken care of. Works as it should. You are a stun rider doing some time trials. Shoot or avoid the other vehicles while you drive. Optimal path for best speed. The shockwave will destroy adversaries on the screen, and boost pads give you invulnerability while increasing your speed. Wait. Can you guys hear this fart? No?
No.
Damn it. This microphone's too good. That one
I
was
appreciate
loud.
you though.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Everyone's got this one pretty good.
Narrowing it down. Well, sure. Can't make the same bid twice, folks. Steve-O put one in. Everyone else has to change theirs. This thing looks like it goes fast. I don't see any wheels though.
Jay says, what a ripoff. V8 says, not a bad price for a dedicated cabinet if it all works. What trips me out is if you look at the background, right? That's a French double door. You know what I mean? So some guy in his house, and like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being in this stuff, but this guy put like bowling alley or like, skating rink carpet in his like playroom, and he's got like, other arcade machines and stuff in there. But it's like, yeah, I don't know.
And that arcade machine probably has kids' boogers, icy fucking stickiness on it. It's
Yeah.
probably got all sorts of like popcorn grease on the handles, and yet he wants fucking $650 for it.
Well, I guarantee you he doesn't have kids. Look at how clean that carpet is. No one's over there playing that stuff.
Well, he's got a kid's play. Oh, all right, 10-4. Roger that.
Yeah. All right, and then since I ruined that, whatever, I apologize. I'm sure you guys are gonna get it. We're closing out boat parts tonight. This one's for Kentucky. Shout out to Kentucky. We used to do this before. We have a, I can't stop fucking farting, man. Hold on. Did you guys hear that one? I don't want to fart on the microphone, but I might.
I might.
All right. So anyways, so Shay says someone called Chris Hansen. Bro, lock that door. It's a commercial setup. It's in a hotel or trailer park community room. Ain't no community room that nice, man.
Dude,
I ain't telling you.
What kind of
Or trailer
HOA
park
fees you
community
got?
room. Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, what kind of HOA fees you got with that kind of
Yeah.
community room?
Yeah, I grew up in trailer parks. I knew that. But let's see. We used to do I used to do public service announcements, right? Where I go find like a really shitty job that's really sketchy, you know, that would usually entice young women and things, and give a little PSA on it. Not that we have any of those young women here watching this because they're out too busy, you know, making banana bread. I don't know. Not saying that any of the women here are, you know, old or gross, you know, or anything like that. But if you are, I mean, whatever, we still respect you, I guess. No. Long story short, I found this ad for a job, which is very fucking sketchy, to give you guys, you know, an idea. Quilly says ASMR cheeks. If I get one more, I'll. It's my birthday. I'll fart on my microphone, so then I smell it for the rest of the week. Whatever. So this PSA right here, Shay says, "Wah." If the girdle fits, baby. No. So this next one is a PSA for you young ladies out there, or mature ladies, experienced ladies, mothers. That's, you know, whatever you are, you know, just don't be on the lookout. So this ad came really weird. Now hiring house model cleaners, fun and professional. V8, yeah, but whatever, man. Let's see. And like, so the first red flag of any fucking job ad that you see and they use emojis, it's not legit. It's not serious.
Not a job, yeah.
It's not serious. So anyways, it says, now hiring model house cleaners, fun and professional dancing girl emojis. And the money emoji, earn more than $80 per hour. If you see an ad where it's too good to be true, chances are you should go fucking do it. No, I'm just kidding. It's too good to be true. Let's see. Las Vegas professional cleaning team, excuse me. Another emoji about us. We're a premium made and light cleaning service. Remember that. That brings fun, friendly, and high energy experience to our clients across Las Vegas. We're assembling a team of outgoing, attractive, and professional women who take pride in their appearance, personality, and work ethic. Okay? Well, you know, that doesn't sound terrible, right? Like, you'd want to work on a good team, I guess. You know? The pit position. Yeah, there you go, V8. V8 knows what it is. Kentucky says, I know this is sketchy, but $80 an hour, I'll take my chances. Position model house cleaner. Pay more. Now it's more than $80. What was more than $80 an hour? Schedule. We'll explain how scheduling works during the application process.
Oh my gosh, dude.
We'll explain to you. Location, Las Vegas and surrounding areas. This is a light cleaning role. Not like light bulbs, but light. Like light duty. Cleaning role. No heavy scrubbing or lifting. Our focus is on professionalism, presentation, and creating an enjoyable, high-quality customer experience. What are you, if you're there to like dust and shit, like, are you supposed to be like, you know, like, what kind of experience is that for a customer? You know what I mean? So anyways, the ad's huge. It goes on. And like, if it shows like, you know, if this ad's like a mile long, they're trying to make, why say so many word when few word work? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so as you see on the right, it says $80 per hour for compensation. Very likely more. Employment type, full-time. Job title, model house cleaner. So the next part of the ad goes on to say, this is all in that. Another emoji, requirements. Must be 18 plus. Okay? So you have to be legally able to do things that you couldn't do as a younger
Like
person.
cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah. Like cleaning, you know,
Cleaning.
polishing. Outgoing, confident, and professional, excuse me. Reliable and punctual, has reliable transportation, positive attitude, and communication skills. And so another emoji, why work with us? Earn more than $80 per hour. The next tag, flexible guided scheduling. You're going to have to be flexible, but not so much for the schedule. Supportive management team. By supportive, they mean they're going to find you the Johns that you're going to go clean. Fun, respectful work environment. If you're going to someone else's place to clean, you can't guarantee any kind of work environment whatsoever. Great for motivated, people-oriented individuals. Now, this is where you know for sure that this is sketchy as shit. And I removed the phone number here just for like any kind of lawsuits so that no one sues us, for all 8 of you watching this, as libel. To apply, text your name, photo, and availability to insert phone number. And then they had the phone number after that. So this is what someone copied and pasted from a script from somewhere else, and where it's too fucking stupid to put their phone number in the insert phone number here, but they had it after that. And I've removed it just for, whatever reasons. And then include model cleaner application in your message. So if you're running a legit business and you're asking people to contact you about a job opportunity, why would you have to specify that job that you're looking for if you're not doing something that's, sketchy or something that's out, different, like, probably illegal, I guess. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if you guys would apply for this. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in this. But if you have to text a picture of yourself with your name, photo, and availability, not your references, not your experience, but how fuckable you look, it's probably a scam.
I got 20 years cleaning experience. We don't care about your experience. You say 20 years, we're going to pass.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Paul Cole, have a good night. Paul Cole's out of here. But yeah, so let's see.
Stay clouded.
Yeah. Let me read some of this stuff in chat for you guys. Shay says, LOL, the dancing emoji. And when Techie said, I know it's sketchy, but $80. V8 says $120 an hour if you're willing to clean the pipes. Yeah, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing what Sewer Rug does, but on the outside.
Damn it.
They'll be going in your holes. Ian says cleaners would be code for strippers. There's no, I'm sure there's a portion of stripping, but you're not dancing on the pole. You're fucking bouncing on that pole. That's
Dude,
this is.
It sounds scary when, like you mentioned about they're circling around what they're saying and they're adding in all these extra words. It's like it fucking just puts you in this terror. Like, oh my God, what are they really trying to say? I don't like that. That's bad.
Yeah.
PSA, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, you're fucking the guy. Okay.
Yeah. And
God,
like,
that's scary.
yeah. So we got some comments. Jay says casting couch. Delane says you're for sure cleaning butt ass naked. Yeah, you know what I mean? Let's see. QHB says dinner dates. Quilly says luckily late stage capitalism ensures that this can be borrowed against. Yeah, you could pay for it on like the Costco hot dog in 5 easy payments on your fucking Affirm. Let's see. Ern says no heavy lifting. He's got a small dick, huh?
I mean, yeah, light cleaning.
V8 says so they charge 200 plus but pay you 80. That's the thing. It's like they're marketing you out. You know what I mean? You could do that. I have nothing against sex workers. Like, do whatever makes you happy. I wish I was attractive enough to do it myself. It sounds like easy money. I'm sure, I'm already vapid. Whatever. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. But you could do it yourself and probably make more money and, not be trafficked, essentially, Ian says, sounds like a Filipino travel agency for dancers in Japan. Yeah, there you go. Kentucky says, okay, Kevin. QHB says, that's what I was thinking, V8, $200 off the bat. Yep. Earn that money, says Steve-O. V8 says, flexible schedule, says you need to be able to lick your own butthole. Let's see. Quilly says, I wipe my schedule twice before flushing. V8 says, this is Vegas, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And let's see right here. Kentucky says, I think I'm still in. Might meet some good contacts. Dylan's telling me to apply.
I mean, so if the ad stated like, "Hey, we need nude models that are willing to dress like maids to be escorts," and it was like one sentence, "We'll pay you $80 an hour. You're a nude model. You're an escort. You're just gonna dress up like a maid." You'd go, "All right, I know what this is about." But the way they circled around this fucking scares me, dude.
Yeah, and it's really sketchy. And here's the thing, like escort business, like, you know, obviously you can't pay for sex. Does it happen? Sure. But like that's a legit business thing. Like you can legitly go be an escort. But the fact is like there's some guy somewhere with the stinkiest fucking, you know, wife beating tank top on that's out there trying to traffic people, and it's a guy that's white who, like, you know, thinks he's not white, probably has cornrows or a really bad Caesar haircut, you know, and he wears the fucking what is it, the Cuban link chain he got off of Amazon, you know what I mean, and he drives a fucking Toyota Supra, you know what I mean, or something like that, doing this, you know. And like the thing is like, let's see. Sorry, Delaney got me distracted. I was reading your comment. But like that, if it sounds too good to be true, it's way too good to be true. If they have time to put the emojis, you know, and stuff like that, it's to throw you off. It's like, you know, and like, I don't care what job application is for, whether it's this, a dispensary, a gas station. You don't want to apply to a job that uses emojis. That's not a serious job. It's not. You know what I mean? Like you're not working with adults. You know what I mean? You have to be an adult to do this, but you're not. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So Delane says they can't ask them to dress like maids because there's already a cleaning service where you dress like a slutty maid and clean partially naked, and they have a pattern or trademark or whatever. And here's the thing: is like, yeah, there is. Neil says this guy drives a PT Cruiser. It's the gold one. Yeah.
Yeah, he wins.
He's driving the Pussy Cruiser. What's that fucking from Kill Bill? The Pussy Wagon.
Pussy wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the swords and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Shay says they can put the emojis but can't insert the number in the right place. The small details, you know what I mean? Besides the glaring fact that I had to split up to 2 pages for you guys, but like it was so big that I tried to make it one, and like you couldn't make it one thing. And if they got to use a lot of words to explain something very simple, it's to look. A lot of people think saying more sounds better. It sounds like you're saying something, but you're not saying anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's your guys' PSA. I hope you enjoyed it, Kentucky. I know you said you missed it, so we threw it out there for you. But you know, you could probably just put an ad on Craigslist yourself and say, "Hey, I'll clean your house and fart and shit in my underwear all you want." You know what I mean? Cut out the middleman. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, there's no reason.
Do it in a bald cap. Who cares?
Yeah. Do it in a bald cap. Yeah. Yeah, BDay says they deliver the maids in the Shady Motel on a stretch PT Cruiser. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah. So Ian says, awesome PSA. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. But that's the end of the show. I'm about to shit my pants, but we got some stuff to tell you guys. But I'll let Urug go first.
Hey, I'm Surug, and guess what? I'm sweating in this bald cap, and I cannot take it off. It is a part of me now. I've been ripping at the back of it for like the last 10 minutes.
Try it.
Dude, I'm trying. It hurts. It's like pulling my skin up. And
they taped it in the back too.
It's glued all over. It's glued all over. But since I look like him, I gotta say Vin Diesel. I got family, tuna, no crust. You know, like I'm Surug. Thanks for having me. I'll see you next time. And Vandal, take it all shitty out. What do you got?
So, you know, with Halloween coming up, with our every other week schedule, we know a lot of you guys got families. Shay says Vandal's maid service diaper costs extra. Otherwise, I'm shit on your floor. You know, some of you guys got kids or families, and it's a holiday that a lot of people really do enjoy. So instead of skipping next week, we're going to be live next week and skip Halloween so you guys could do stuff. We'll have a Halloween-themed show next week, though. You know, we'll figure out all the details of all that stuff, whatever, you know. But we will be live next week and then skip Halloween. So you guys with kids or families or like to go, like Ern could just put on like a mask and trick-or-treat and no one would question it. Yeah. And I'm not trying to stop anyone from getting their candy. You know what I mean? So you guys will, you know, enjoy that. But we'll be back next week. I already have an idea of some stuff. I'm sure Subaru will come up with another great idea. But that's it. That's the show. I think there's poop rolling down my leg. It's a little watery. It's like sewer rug spaghetti, you know, just pouring out. Just pouring out.
Dude, I'm fucked.
Maybe you'll just go as bald in 2 weeks on Halloween. You know?
Maybe I'll just keep this on. I have sweat pooling on the back of my head. All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
This is
that's it,
there's
guys.
water back here. Fuck.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you hanging out on my birthday. And we'll see. Ern says, who says I don't? We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Bye. Fuck off. Go home. Bye.
Happy
It's
birthday.
closing time.
Happy birthday.